Hi, and welcome everyone to another session of our webinar series leading up to IGEXX. My name is Sare, and I'm working at the Ministry of Trade. Today, we have Tobias Munsch, Senior Sales and Acquisition Manager representing OTTO. Before we start, I would like to give a brief information about Istanbul Global E-Export Summit. The summit is aligned with our national e-export objectives. It aims to elevate Turkish brands on the global stage, and it's supported by the Ministry of Trade. Senior executives from over 25 regional and global marketplaces will attend, and also there will be sessions. In these sessions, there will be renowned keynote speakers and expert panelists will talk about global trends in artificial intelligence, brand building, digital marketing, and so much more. There will be also an expo area where leading e-export retail companies and service providers in Turkey will showcase their products and services. You will have also the chance to network and join our B2B meetings with renowned marketplaces. There will be also an awards ceremony at the closing, and the event will conclude recognizing companies in e-export that excel in various categories. Our event will also will be a live broadcast for the certain sessions. So please join us on September 4th and 5th at the Haliç Congress Center. And for details, you can visit IGEXX.com. So without further ado, Tobias, please, you can share your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarenaz, for the introduction. And just let me share my screen and we can start right away. So everybody should see my screen right now. Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to today's webinar, OTTO Market, the OTTO Marketplace. I'm delighted that you're interested in learning more about us and our platform. This webinar also serves as a preparation for this year IGEXX, as introduced by Sarenaz in Istanbul in September. Briefly about myself, my name is Tobias Munsch. I am 37 years old and have been working as Senior Sales and Acquisition Manager for OTTO Market, which is part of the OTTO Group since March 2021. Like most other OTTO colleagues, I'm sitting here today on our campus in Hamburg, and you can see the main OTTO Group building pictured here on the right, just for information. Now let's take a quick look at the agenda. First of all, I would like to go nostalgic and tell you something about the history of OTTO. Then we'll go straight to the marketplace, followed by the basic requirements that you currently have to meet as an OTTO market partner in order to be able to sell with us. Of course, this also includes the logistics requirement. Then we take a look at the topic of costs and invoicing and the registration process at OTTO Market. Finally, we will have a look at the partner portal, the help desk, and then I will leave you with further information. So this is OTTO. You may already know who OTTO is, but if you don't, you're probably asking yourself the question, who is OTTO? Well, I would like to answer that question on the next slide. After the Second World War, Werner Otto believes in his personal economic miracle and opens the Werner Otto Versandhandel, mail order business in Hamburg-Schnelsen. Legendary, the first catalog from 1950 with 28 pairs of shoes on 14 pages. Ordering from home and even on account, a successful business model. The milestone came in 1995. Otto launched its product range on the World Wide Web. At that time, when only 250,000 people in Germany even had an internet connection. By 1997, orders via the internet already accounted for around 7% of total sales. In 2080 marks the end of a piece of German business history. The Otto catalog will be discontinued in December 2018 after 68 years. Its cover, once adorned by stars such as Claudia Schiffer and Heidi Klum, shows a smartphone with the phrase ABN app on its final appearance. With this, Otto finally announces its move into the digital future. Today, over 70% of visits to the store come via mobile devices. Despite continuously profitable growth, Otto decided in 2019 to open up as a platform for partners. Customers now benefit from an even larger selection of 80 million items in the store. More than 6,500 partners are now part of OTTO. At the same time, the company is adding high-reach advertising solutions to its business-to-business portfolio. With OTTO Payments, the company has also established its own financial service provider. And today, we are celebrating OTTO's 75th birthday. Today, we have almost 12 million active customers, over 3 million qualified visits per day, and up to 35 orders per second. One thing is always particularly important to us, our customers and their positive shopping experience on OTTO.de, which we want to expand every day together with our partners and service providers. Additional information. These figures are based on the last financial year from March 2023 to the end of February in 2024. OTTO Market has an application process, which means that companies, manufacturers and retailers can register with us and go through an internal qualification process. This includes strategic assortment criteria and marketplace relevant skills, which together make up our decision to enter into a business relationship. The positive customer experience and as a result, and constantly increasing repurchase rate with the bestseller and product ratings is our overarching platform goal for Germany's largest online store. We support our partners with our many years of experience and numerous affiliated service providers. So far about OTTO. I hope I have been able to give you a good first insight into OTTO. Now let's move on to the actual topic, our marketplace. OTTO Market shares a domain with the retailer OTTO. The retailer OTTO, also known as wholesale, describes the classic retail business of our company. This results in the OTTO.de platform. As a marketplace partner, you have access to all 11.7 million active OTTO customers. The following applies to you. You have the authority to decide on products and prices, provided, of course, that the products can or may be offered on OTTO.de in accordance with our terms of use and do not violate individual agreements. You will also be responsible for logistics and the corresponding logistics KPIs, such as order processing time, delivery time, returns process, etc. Please note the different KPIs are linked to our service level agreements, which can be found in our terms of use. Onboarding is self-service. You register with us at OTTO Market, receive an invitation to our partner portal, provided the basic requirements are met, which we will come to later, and the qualification process has been successfully completed, and can then decide whether you want to connect to OTTO Market via API directly or via one of our service providers, or you just use the partner portal OTTO Partner Connect, or OPC for short. We or I recommend the connection via API via a service provider. It is important that you have the image and content rights for your products. The reason for this is that there may be competition on the article. We will go into this in the next chart. Competition on the article, what does that mean? The same items can be offered by several partners. The products and the content are combined based on the EAN and GTIN, and an algorithm determines which content is displayed. The best content, based on evaluation of images, attribute, maintenance, and description, wins. However, this has no effect on winning the buy box. The buy box is a term that is also used on other platforms. It refers to the list of competing seller variants. At OTTO, there is a link to an overview of offers on the seller selection page, in addition to the announcement of the winning offer. In other words, no directly visible competing offers on the item detail page. The provider score model evaluates the seller's conditions for the variant being evaluated. In plain language, this means that the profit of the buy box is currently based on the following factors: price, shipping cost, discounts, shipping cost exemption, delivery time, and seller confidence. Seller confidence, this refers to compliance with the SLAs, the service level agreements, and the associated KPIs. Now we come to the basic requirements that you as a company must fulfill in order to be able to sell with us. Please note that authorization must also be granted by the Ministry of Trade Turkey, which provides us with target support and selection of suitable sellers for OTTO market. So what are the basic requirements? Your company must have a German legal form and a registered office in Germany. For technical and VAT reasons, not all German legal forms can be yet connected. This also includes micro-entrepreneurs in accordance with section number 19 of the German Value Added Tax Act. You can find an overview of the German company forms in comparison on the internet. Your company must also have its own valid German VAT ID. In addition, a German-speaking customer service must be guaranteed, which, if required, can also be reached by our customers via a German telephone number. You can find more information on our website, otto.market, and can also request support for setting up a German company from the Turkish-German Chamber of Industry and Commerce in Berlin. You will find the link to this in the final slide of my presentation. In order to develop our existing customers and acquire new customers, we are looking for strong brands and companies with platform experience. It is important to mention that for strategic reasons, we focus on the fashion, garden and DIY and electronic product ranges. We know from experience that high quality products play an important role in the satisfaction of our customers and pay attention to the selection of our partners. Now let's take a look at OTTO Market's specific logistics requirements and the possibility of an OTTO Group fulfillment solution. A streamlined shipping and returns process is an important factor for a good business relationship with our customers. As an OTTO Market partner, you are responsible for handling all logistics aspects. Returns must be handled in Germany. This means that the returns address you enter in the partner portal, which customers are to use when returning goods, must also be in Germany. It must be a physical address that actually exists. This is a mandatory requirement. At present, the carriers available to ship your parcels include Hermes, DHL, and GLS. An exception: if you use forwarding agent for bulky goods, you are free to select a carrier. You determine your shipping costs by indicating the shipping fee to be paid on the partner portal. The shipping costs are universal and apply to all of your products. Graduated shipping fees are not permitted. Please note that neither a physical return label nor an invoice must be enclosed with the parcel. I will explain why you on the next chart. If customers wish to return an item, they first have to log into their customer account at otto.de to register the item to be returned. OTTO then generates the return label based on the data you have provided, which means return tracking number, and makes it available as a PDF file for 30 days. This means that the shipping confirmation must contain the parcel number of the item being returned, return tracking number. Customers can print their return label themselves, attach it to their package, and dispatch their return. The returns will be sent directly to you using the address you have specified on the partner portal. If you do not have a warehouse in Germany or would like to outsource your logistics, our colleagues at Hermes F2X are ready to help you. Hermes, as a member of the OTTO Group, was founded in 1997 by OTTO Versand. The range of services offered by the companies operating under the Hermes brands includes sourcing, quality assurance, transport, parcel service, two-man handling, and fulfillment. In Germany alone, Hermes has around 70,000 parcel stores, giving it the largest nationwide network of delivery addresses for the mail order business in Europe. Other advantages of Hermes includes a real-time shipment information system, parcel notification with an individual delivery time window, and the option of specifying a preferred address. For your individual offer, please contact our colleagues at F2X or let us know that you would like a consultation with F2X. In the next step, we will look together at the topic of costs and invoicing at OTTO Market. For participation in the marketplace, we charge a monthly fee of 99.90 euros, regardless of how many items you have on offer. The basic fee applies after you have concluded the contract with us and you are technically be able to sell products on OTTO.de. For each successfully sold item, you additionally have to pay a commission, as is common in the market, based on the gross selling price. The commission varies depending on the product and or commission category. For commission rates, please refer to our non-binding overview on the next slide. A commission is also added to shipping cost. It is 16% plus VAT. But please keep in mind that you do not have to charge shipping costs. We offer you a streamlined, reliable billing model where we pay out your balance on a weekly basis. You do not have to, or in fact cannot use your own payment service provider. Since July 2022, we have our own payment service provider, OTTO Payments, which handles all payment activities for OTTO and thus reduces your effort. Another advantage, the customers who want to buy from you have already successfully passed a credit check. By OTTO Payments taking over their risk, you can be sure that you will receive your money. Customers can choose between purchase on invoice, payment by installments, direct debit, prepayment, and PayPal. Additional payment methods like credit card are planned. This chart shows you once again the advantages just mentioned at a glance. OTTO maintains a payment account for you through which all payments are processed and the balance of which is paid out to you. This also applies, for example, to marketing services that you book. As long as the balance is positive, no transfer is necessary. How does the onboarding process work for us? I will show you on the following pages. The first step is to register on our website OTTO.market after authorization by the Ministry of Trade, Turkey. If possible, please register with a German company name, as this is required for onboarding at OTTO Market. The following information must be entered in the registration form: contact details, company details, product range for sale on OTTO.de, and logistics. All registrations are checked by our sales team. This process can take up to 4 weeks, so please be patient after a positive check. We will send you an invitation to the partner portal as well as further information, and the onboarding process can begin. Our help desk with integrated ticket system is also available to you right at the start. After providing your personal and legal information and agreeing to the terms of use which correspond to the contract, OTTO Payments will carry out a legitimacy and risk assessment. After a positive decision, you must enter the logistics information, maintain the shipping profiles, carry out the test order, and can start selling on OTTO.de. To set up your products, please either use the manual OPC process or launch the automated process through the OTTO Market API. So for automated data exchange, please use our technical interface, the API, or the service provider by companies we work with and whose interfaces we already use. It's also possible to test the API features in a sandbox. At present, it is unfortunately not yet possible to upload products through the user interface in OPC using a CSV file. So we highly recommend the connection via API or service provider. You will find an overview of the service providers we work with on OTTO.market. Even if we highly recommend the connection to automate the processes, the partner portal definitely has its raison d'etre. I would also like to tell you why. OTTO Partner Connect is the digital gateway to OTTO.de and the main tool for managing your marketplace business with OTTO. The homepage welcomes you with all the latest news about OTTO Market. The box on the right side, the right-hand side of the homepage contains OTTO Market news. Here we inform you about news concerning OTTO Market, for example, new functions and features in the portal, additional services, technical adjustments, or disruptions. You can also use OPC to manage your products, get an overview of your orders and finances, use analysis to manage your business, book advertising measures, process customer inquiries, and create user profiles for different areas of responsibility. Another tip, in the partner portal, you can also register for our Otto Market newsletter, which provides you with important information on a monthly basis. Our partner help desk provides all the information you need about our marketplace. Our partner help desk contains various articles offering answers to many of the questions you may have. And if your question hasn't been answered, simply use our ticket tool provided at the partner help desk to get in touch. Your request will be forwarded to the person responsible who will be happy to help you. The partner portal also offers you the opportunity to realize your own advertising campaigns in self-service. The most used self-service is sponsored product ads. A prominent placement makes your products easier to find. You can push your products through the top to the top of search results pages, product listings, and item detail pages. Reach the relevant target group by displaying your products in contextually appropriate environments, very close to the point of sale. With direct links to the article detail page, the shortest way to sales is achieved. In addition to self-service bookings, we also offer the option of booking managed campaigns via our Otto advertising section. These include a comprehensive needs analysis, individual advice, and the development of a strategy, and are supported holistically by our colleagues at Otto Advertising. The implementation of such a managed campaign starts at a marketing spend of €3,000 per month. You can find more information on this at otto.business. Okay, so I think we are at the end. Thank you very much for your attention. And I would like to take this opportunity also to thank you guys from the Ministry of Trade of Turkey for making this format possible. And as mentioned at the beginning, the IGEXX is coming up on 4th and 5th September. And there you have the chance to meet my colleagues, Kim Nieder and Claudia Nörken-Nietboer. They will be happy to meet you in person. And if you can't meet in person, no matter the reason why, just get in contact via LinkedIn. And also you have the opportunity to contact us, the sales team, via the email address sales@otto.market. And also, like I said, or I mentioned before, use those QR codes to get some helpful information. On the left side, Otto Market downloads. We provide a lot of information which are helpful for you. And on the right side, you can see the QR code for the link to the German-Turkish Industry Chamber. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention again. I think you are still muted, Sarenaz.
Sorry. Thank you for this insightful presentation. I have just a couple of questions. It will be just a recap because it was very thorough. So you've talked about, you have to open an office in Germany.
Yeah.
And you also said that, the bank, is a bank statement required? I guess it is. And does it have to be a German bank statement?
Yes, it has to be a German bank statement, and also like those are basic requirements, like also the German address and the German entity at the moment.
And I would like to know, you talked about the basic requirements for becoming a seller on Otto. Do we have to already selling our products on another platform, or can we just start on Otto?
It might help, I think, if you sell on other platforms, and this is something we would like to have when someone when someone do the registration for the marketplace. But it's also possible for companies who do producing. So what I mean is like producing brands, for example. who usually sell to other sellers, but not directly. But if they have a strategic change, this is also something we can talk about.
Great. So it's OTTO's 75th birthday this year.
Yes.
The experience can be unmatched. And 3 million visits per day and 18 million products is very actually interesting. And every 35 orders per second is really amazing, actually. It's also has a classic wholesale and also e-commerce experience, put together. And on the e-commerce side, I would like to know, what should product images and descriptions on your marketplace look like?
We do have some requirements for that, like the measurement, and the first product always have to be just a single product with white background, for example. And those requirements you will find in the documents we provide, which are hidden which are hidden to the link I put on the last screen. And also, if you go to our website, you can find more information about that. And also, I put the fashion style guide in the download section, so that you can have a glimpse at the fashion style guide. There is very detailed explained how we would like to have images and how the fashion parts or the fashion products should look on OTTO.de.
So you put the fashion parts exclusively. Well, as you might know, the Turkish sellers are very big on the fashion and retail. So that's one of the reasons. And if yes, do you have any tips for, proper categorization and labeling, or industry, fashion, or another category specific recommendation for our sellers?
Yes, of course. We provide information for that in our partner help desk. So there is a list when you enter your product. There are recommendations. Okay, which attributes should be filled, and also which section this product has to be placed in. And also, when companies want to connect to OTTO Market, and if they want to use a service provider, the service providers will help to meet those requirements.
And are there any prohibited products or categories? And if yes, there are those products and categories require documentation for sale on your marketplace platform?
Yeah, of course, there are some prohibited categories, like we don't want products which don't meet our now it don't comes to my mind how we call this document. It is regarded to our strategy of sustainability. So this is also included in our contract, which has to be accepted when you want to partner with OTTO Market. And we have a strategic change. So usually we say we have many categories, we're generalists, and retailers are happy to sell in all the categories. But now, due to the strategic change at OTTO, we particularly look for leads who sell fashion, who sell electric devices, and also I mentioned it for garden and DIY. This is the product. Those are the product sections we are looking for partners. We're looking partners for.
Great. And you talked about that, the sellers can have their own pricing and product range organization.
Yeah.
But do you have any suggestions for competitive pricing, and how should companies handle those issues and inventory management?
No advice for that, but I think it's also helpful that you do a checkup on other pages or other big shops listed in Germany, for example, Amazon and also eBay, and also, of course, you do look at OTTO, so that I think you have many examples. If you want to compare your own brand to other brands which are sold in the same section, so to say. So, but we can't give any advice about that.
And what should Turkish exporters pay attention in terms of, cargo and logistic. You talked about that, there's Hermes, which is the part of OTTO, and you guys also provide fulfillment services. And
Yeah.
I think you also said that you can work with another third party. But what should exporters pay attention to, whether they work with you or another company?
It's a good question. I think it's very helpful if they outsource logistics, because if you want to sell on OTTO Market, like I said, it's not possible to send the goods from Turkey or from another country. They have to be sent from a German warehouse. So this is very important. And I think the colleagues of Hermes F2X, they can give good information about that, how to handle the whole logistic business. Or, for example, they contact another shipping provider like DHL or GLS. Those are the three you can handle the logistics here with OTTO Market in Germany.
Great. And you said that in terms of return policies, customers can create their own return label, or
yeah, exactly,
via customer service. But how many days is the return policy according to OTTO Marketplace?
30 days. So 30 days, customers have the option to do the return process. So they go into the customer center and they generate the label, and in that time they have to and this can be done in 30 days. Yeah.
And what is your experience, as OTTO Marketplace? What is the experience of the marketplace regarding to shipments from Turkey?
No shipments from Turkey. Like I said, only German warehouse.
Okay. So, they have to somehow bring the product into a German warehouse, and after that they can work with the Hermes,
for example, or they say we want to outsource the logistics completely, and they use Hermes fulfillment. Hermes has a lot of warehouses in Germany.
And there might be some local or cultural differences for our Turkish companies. There's a different type of marketing strategy or like pricing strategy for Turkish customers, or it will be different for German customers. And what are some constraints or differences in terms of German customers or consumers regard to product listing and labeling processes?
That's a good question. I think the main difference is when you look at OTTO and look at other online shops. And from our experience, our customers are very happy if they have good quality, strong brands, and if the products on OTTO.de have a lot of pictures and a good description and many attributes, so they can use the filter section on OTTO.de. And cultural differences, that's a good question. I have to mention, I think like over 3 million people with Turkish heritage live in Germany. So you can also build on the cultural aspects used in in Turkey.
Yeah. So maybe the same things would work.
Yeah, probably.
And are these any successful examples or successful products on your marketplace and their marketing strategies? Can you share them with us?
I think this is not possible for me to share them, but maybe when partners or when merchants are interested to cooperate with us, the OTTO business unit of OTTO Advertising Services can share something of that when it comes up to advertising and marketing aspects. Maybe this is an option, but I think it's not possible for me to share that.
And for the last question then, what are your recommendations or what are your expectations from the companies that will attend IGEXX and will meet you during the B2B meetings?
that they have a good exchange with Claudia and with Kim, who are joining the IGEXX, and that everything is clear how the processes work, that expectations will be met in the future, and what is important for us, that we build on a long-term relationship with our merchants.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for the presentation and insightful answers. And we are very excited to see OTTO at IGEXX on September 4th and 5th at the Haliç Congress Center. And thank you everyone who watched this. So please join us, and you can also follow the other webinars on our social media of the IGEXX, and you can also register to our webinars. Thank you, Tobias, so much.
Thank you.